Have you ever felt like paying more than you actually need for something you really want? Let's talk about the crazy Black Friday deals coming up this week. I will also share my favorites and why these are my favorites from the current Black Friday sale and my latest addition to my setup, which I also got from one of the sales here in Norway. So first up is DJI, and DJI is running up to 40% here in Europe and up to 30% in US. But I want to share for the US and Europe since we have two different currencies, dollars and euro. So if you're looking for a solid action camera, which is extremely easy to use, DJI has 30 and 40% off on the DJI Action 2 screen combo. So the pricing for the DJI Action 2 here in Europe is going to be 319 euro. So that's down from 539 euro, which is quite a big leap when it comes to this action camera. And the pricing in the US is going to be $359, down from $519. So it's a big leap there as well. So if you're looking for something like the Action 2 or any action camera at all, it's really something to consider now that the price is dropped by 30 and 40%. Now, what I really like about the Action 2 is the modular design. It makes it so easy to just take the lens module here, and what I normally use it for is to place it on my FPV drone, and then I'm able to capture two different videos as one, which means I have more flexibility in post and I can decide whether to use the ultra wide angle coming from this compared to this one, which is not really that wide, and it makes it so much easier to edit videos and capture footage. And I can shoot with this in the Cinelike and this in the normal color profile, so that opens up for a lot of opportunities when you are using an FPV drone with a camera like this. It's also extremely light compared to a GoPro Hero 10 or 11, so really something to consider when the price is right. And I think the price is right now. The price is right now. So if you're looking for a solid action camera, the Action 2 is definitely something to consider if you don't want to take the leap up to the Action 3, or if you already have the DJI Osmo Action, this might be the time to consider something like the Action 2 to upgrade to a better lens and also to get some better imagery coming from your action camera. Now the next up is the DJI FPV drone. This is now on 10% off on the DJI store, both in Europe and in the US. Unfortunately, the Avata is not on sale now, and I think a lot of people were actually hoping to see the Avata coming on sale. But unfortunately this time, since this is so new and still new, then Avata is not on sale. So for US customers, this retails now for $899. That's down $100 from the $999, which is the retail price of this. And with that 10% and with the $100 off, I still think it's worth considering. So if you want to take the leap and go over from a normal drone and you want to try FPV, or if you just want an FPV in your life and you want to have fun flying this, it's so much better to have something like the DJI FPV drone or the DJI Avata, because no other custom FPV drones has the safety system that you can find in these drones. And that's one of the things that I really like about the FPV drones coming from DJI. You have the three different flight modes. You have normal, sport, and manual. So you can take the leap when you have practice enough and you feel more comfortable flying in sports mode, and you really want to take the leap into manual mode. You can easily just swap over and use the FPV controller and you can fly this in manual. So you basically have the option to choose whether you want to fly the true manual FPV or if you want to just cruise around in normal or sports mode. So a huge advantage for the FPV drones coming from DJI, both the DJI FPV and the DJI Avata. Now in US, something we don't see here in Europe, I guess, especially not here in Norway from the DJI official store, is the 15% off on the DJI Mini 2 Fly More combo. So the DJI Mini 2 Fly More combo has a reduced price of $90, so you're gonna save $90 by picking up the Fly More combo from the DJI Mini 2. So this comes down to $509, down from $599. Now this drone is probably the one drone that a lot of people, everyone flying a drone that's not having having a Mini 3 Pro. I think everyone was hoping to see this come on the Black Friday sale, but since this is also fairly new, unfortunately we don't see any sale on the Mini 3 Pro as of this Black Friday. Now, even though there's no sale on the Mini 3 Pro, I still rank this as the #1 drone to get. It's by far the best drone, and I favorite this drone every single day, all the time, over the Mavic 3 Classic. I have recently uploaded a video of the Mavic 3 Classic and the pros and cons, and also I talk a little bit about the Mini 3 Pro in that video. So if you want my honest opinion, like no bullshit at all, completely honest, then go watch that video down in the description below. It's on top of the description if you want to check out that video. Now, even though this is not on sale, you will get, if you decide to pick one up, you will get a free DJI shoulder bag included, which allows you to carry on your DJI Mini 3 Pro with the controller anywhere you go. So if you want to grab hold of a Mini 3 Pro, I will leave it down in the description below, and I really mean that. If you don't have it, you really need it. It's so extremely good. Now, moving over to some other drones here, which are not from DJI, but they have an extreme sale. I've never seen numbers drop like this. And this is Autel Robotics. And I never flown any of their drones, so I can't really discuss how good or bad they are. But I know a lot of you guys out there have one or favor these over DJI. So the first up here is the Nano Plus. This is a 4K 50 megapixel drone at the size of a DJI Mini. It only weighs 249 grams and has HDR video, 16 times digital zoom, and an adjustable aperture of f1.9. So it seems like it's a really good drone when I take a look at the specs here. Like I said, I have no idea because I've never flown one. So any insight of that, let me know down in the comments below. All that I know is that a lot of people are using Autel drones and they have the craziest sale that I've ever seen. So I think it's more than fair to bring these into the table here. If you're into Autel drones, I think you should grab one right now because the price is insane. Now, as of this week, you can save up to 35% off on the Nano Plus. So it's now $659, down from $949 on the standard bundle. And the premium bundle, or it's more like the Fly More kit or a Fly More combo if you look at it from the DJI's perspective, is now $709, down from $1,099. So that's an insane deal if you're looking into getting a drone. So if this is the first time that you are looking into getting something like a drone, then maybe Autel Robotics or the Nano Plus is the drone for you. Now, I also mentioned that the DJI Mini 2 Fly More combo was on sale, $509, even though the Autel Nano Plus is a little bit more expensive at $150 more. It still doesn't have the geofencing system which DJI has. So if you're flying in different areas where you have to worry about the geofencing all the time, the Autel drones don't have that. So it's a big plus for the Autel drones. And that could be the reason why you go on about buying an Autel drone. Next, we have the 6K version, the Lite Plus, and this has a 6K 1-inch CMOS sensor with 20 megapixel. It also has the 16 times digital zoom and the 3 times lossless zoom, and an aperture of f2.8 to f11, which is of course adjustable. And also a battery life of 40 minutes, so it's going to be comparable to something like the Mavic 2 Pro, the Air 2S, or slightly less than the Mavic 3. So if you're looking for a bigger drone with a bigger sensor and a 4K camera, this retails for $1,549, but is now on sale for $1,079. The premium bundle has the biggest price drop of $650 from $1,849 down to $1,199. The amount of money you save on getting the Autel Lite Plus is insane, and it's actually something that you should consider if you want to step it up from a mini drone or a Nano Plus. Maybe the Autel Lite Plus is the drone for you. Now, at this price drop, you might as well consider Autel over DJI. Well, it depends on your needs and what you prefer, but like I said, Autel doesn't have geofencing, which DJI does, so that's also a huge advantage for Autel. Now, moving over to the next here, this is a GoPro, and this is one of my go-to action cameras for traveling. Now I also have the Action 3 here, so I'm not sure if the Action 3 is going to replace my GoPro Hero 10 because I'm so used to this now. I have all my LUTs, my signature LUTs are working perfectly with the settings that I put on the GoPro Hero 10, and not sure if the Action 3 will replace that, but time will show. But anyway, GoPro is having an amazing sale as well. So the normal price of the GoPro is $400 or $500, depending if you have the subscription plan or not. So if you have the $50 yearly subscription plan, you get this for $400, or not this, but the Hero 11. This is going to be a little bit cheaper now because the 11 is out. But you get this for $400 now if you have the subscription plan. And the subscription plan is going on year after year after year, so it's $50 every single year. But now GoPro also has a 15% store-wide discount in addition to the discount that you get if you have the subscription plan. So when you add the GoPro Hero 10 or 11 to your cart, you also get an additional saving of $60 if you have the GoPro subscription plan. What I do like about the subscription plan is that you also get up to 50% off on accessories throughout your subscription period. So I've actually taken advantage of that a few times. Prior to our travel to Hawaii, I had to buy some new accessories because some broke and I wanted some in addition for my paddleboard as well. So I think the subscription plan is worth it. There's a lot of mixed feelings about the subscription plan that GoPro is trying to trick you into paying a yearly fee, which they hope that you forget. But for me, which have a constant reminder of the subscription plan, I think it's actually worth it. And also with the subscription plan, if you have that and you also get the 15% off, that means the GoPro Hero 10 is going to retail with a discount for $297, which is a really good deal for the Hero 10. $297. I would just run and grab one right away because that's a deal that you cannot miss. So moving over to Insta360, and they also have some really nice deals if you want to spice up your videos with some 360 videos, or if you want something which is a little bit more versatile. The brand new Insta360 X3 is unfortunately not on sale for this Black Friday, but you can get a really good second option with the One X2, which has a reduced price of $90, so down from $599 down to $509. Now, my favorite travel camera for documenting trips with my family and travels and the ease of use is the Insta360 Go 2. This only has a reduced price of $21 and $24 depending on the version you get, so the 32GB or the 64GB. The price reduction is not huge, but if you ask me, it's worth every single penny, and this is something that every single person need to have in their pockets, regardless of being a content creator or not. It's extremely fun, extremely versatile, and Philip loves using this when he is out doing whatever. So he basically fills this up every single time, and I take the footage, put it onto his iPad, and he can just watch through whatever mess he's filming. It's so fun, and it's nice to see that he is engaging into wanting to use an action camera or a camera in general. So I really love that, and the Go 2 is really something that you need to consider if you don't have one. I made a full video of using this and how, my dead honest review of this. I took this to Hawaii for 6 weeks, and I used this as my mostly my main camera to document the trip with my family and so on, doing hikes with my wife, going out to capture some waterfalls and some of that. So if you want to check out my honest opinion and review of the Go 2 before you go out and grab one, through the link in the description, that would be appreciated as well, because I earn a tiny bit amount when you go through my affiliate link. But if you want to check that video, it's down in the description. Top of the description is the video for the Go 2. So my latest addition to the studio here, and what I got for the Black Friday deals, and that is the Sony CV1. This is a compact camera with a fixed lens on it, so we cannot take the lens off. And I decided to get this because I've been eyeballing it for a very long long time. And sometimes I need to record my main camera and film my main camera if I'm doing a video where I need to be in frame with the camera. So I've been eyeballing the CV1 for a very long time. I think I watched 100 to 200 reviews of it, and I finally saw it on sale here in Norway. I saved 250 bucks, so I opted in for the CV1. And if you want to pick up your CV1, then I will leave a link to the best deal down in the description below. Now, as for video editing, I have a massive sale on transitions, presets, assets, LUTs, and effects for LumaFusion, and it's a sale that you can't miss if you want to have the best effects for LumaFusion. My signature LUTs and the best LUTs for unique and easy color grading with your DJI drones or any other devices is also on a discount this week. So if you want the best LUTs that works with any application and the best assets for LumaFusion, head over to roboticsvlogs.com or through the link in the description below. Now, as for storage, the micro SD cards I use is from SanDisk, and these are the micro SD cards that I use, the 128 up to 256 and 512. And yeah, this is the reason I got the CV1. When I want to showcase something like this, I can still see that it's focusing on my eye, and I would need to do this every single time for you to see it. But this is the micro SD card that I'm using. There's so many different types of the SanDisk SD cards, like the Extreme, the Pro, the Extreme Pro, the Pro Extreme, the Insane. I don't know, they have so many different words for it, but the ones that I use for all my devices here, I will leave those down in the description. So these are, you know, my favorite picks. The Avata, and we have the Mini 3 Pro, we have the Insta360 Go 2, and the GoPro Hero 10. And also let me know your best deal and the product that you recommend for this Black Friday. So until next time, take care, and I will see you in the next video.